You have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the field.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here is complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Morgan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Raiders nothing.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To number 80.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 28.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To number 89.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Las Vegas.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Number 28.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Davis.
It's sad they paid me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and the 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. And that's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 4 yards.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because
now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Set to kick off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now second and 10.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Instant replay. Entering screen resume.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will, right at the 24-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Raiders 7.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 87.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
5.
Throwing, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cowboys.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cowboy. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Is no good.
Where they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Back now in Arlington.
Raiders.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 3-yard line.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete.
From 3 yards out.
Touchdown.
And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
For the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 85.
From 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yes. And the Raiders have got him.
Dak Prescott sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 6, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Here's Prescott. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away.